believe. It's open on my
It is,
side.
yes.
Everyone wants to say where they're here from. That would be awesome. So we're anchoring the planetary collective energies. That'd be good to know.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, David.
I'm at work.
Hey, whatever it takes.
It's gonna be kind of quiet today because I don't want anybody to hear me. I want to hear this. I'm excited.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right. Prescott, Arizona, Orlando, Florida, Brantford, Ontario. My friend Tanya is here representing AZ, Arizona. We got Redwood City, Italy. Hello.
Ooh.
Very exciting. Woohoo. Awesome. Wow. Awesome, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. So exciting.
Oh, Canada. Jessica, you're in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Got a few folks from Canada. Awesome.
So cool.
Chantel's also in Canada.
Yep, David's in Long
Island.
Lovely.
Long Island. New Yorker.
Awesome.
Oh, hello, wonderful people. Oh, this is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's see here. So when you join, go ahead and make sure that you mute yourself. That way you can hear everything good. We can eliminate background noises. Welcome. Oh, this is exciting. So many people flowing in.
How many do we have so far? I can't see
Let's
on
see
my
here.
end.
So far, there are 22 of us, and there's more coming in. Yes.
Hi, Anya. Hi, Amanda. Harold, Nicole. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us live. What a treat to have you here. I hope you've come with good intentions today. Want to just bring that up while you guys are flowing in here, that your intentional energy is bringing a lot to this collaboration. It's not just a collaboration between myself and Jessica and Abigail. It is a collective collaboration with everyone joining. So please bring your intentions with you. What would you like to anchor in today? What energies do you want to awaken, activate, anchor, expand? Bring that in for yourself, for the collective. We welcome that. Hi, Annie. Hi, Dina. Yay, some new faces.
Where did it go? No. Catherine.
I'm back.
Go ahead and oh, there we go. Thank you.
I'm back.
I was like, no. Okay, I think we got everyone now. There we go.
And new folks coming in as you're joining, if you wouldn't mind, please muting yourself. That way we can eliminate background noise when we upload the recording. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nicole.
Yes, thank you.
We're happy to have you.
All right. There we go. Okay. I believe everyone is in now. Oh, there's a couple of more. There we go. Ooh, so far we're at 30.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And I imagine will be more as we
Oh,
move
yeah.
on.
Okay, beautiful. Everyone is muted.
And everyone might want to, while we're just getting queued up here, if you don't have water with you, I would highly recommend bringing some water. We're going to be processing, moving through a lot of energy here. So help your body out, help your cellular energy out, get some nice water for yourself.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Let me grab mine.
That way we make sure we anchor all this energy, we don't reject it. Very important. And while you guys are joining, hi Angela, Kristen, Karen. If you want to throw in chat box where you're from, where you're watching from, listening from today, we'd love to know that. We see you as an ambassador for where you are in that part of the globe.
Okay.
Boston, Germany. Hello from Germany. Mary, hello in Wisconsin, North Carolina. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sharing. Michigan, London. All right. Another Canadian, fellow Canadian there, Jessica from Ontario.
Ooh, Ontario, that's where I am.
I love it. Nova Scotia. Wow.
Ooh, nice.
Very cool.
Welcome. All right. So shall we begin? And then, as people pop in, I'll just kind of disappear and go let them in.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Oh, happy 12/12. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here. We're excited you're here. And this has been such an amazing collaboration and how things just flow together beautifully. And we are so excited to just kind of unleash it so that you guys can receive it. There's so much coming in. And I know if you're here, you're here for a reason. I mean, this collaboration. Hold on, let's see. If you go ahead and if everyone can mute themselves, that'll be amazing.
Yes,
There
please.
we go. If you're here, you were definitely called for a reason, because what you're about to receive is big. It is such an amazing blessing, but it's also something that the planet and humanity needs at this time, and you're going to be an anchor for it. So quick introductions, and I'll go ahead and start. For those who don't know me, I am Abigail Mensah Bonsu, and I am a human potential activator, multidimensional healer. I work in the quantum field. I do a lot of spiritual work, anchoring that energy, that etheric energy that we've always thought is like far away from us, into our being, into our bodies, into our lives, and awakening people to how amazing they are. So that's just a little bit about what I do. Yeah.
Jessica, you want to take it next?
Sure. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So honored to be here. I was so excited when Abigail reached out and asked if I wanted to be a part of this beautiful collaboration to anchor in so many beautiful light codes that are coming through this 12/12 window. So thank you all for being here and for bringing your beautiful energy and beautiful intentions. So my name is Jessica Rosalie, and I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, and I'm an empathic intuitive. I work through the heart connection. I've always been a very sensitive person, and I've used that as my gift instead of seeing it as a weakness. And so I help others connect with their hearts and help them process through their emotions. And really, I feel my job is to hold space for you to become the best version of you, and just to reflect back to you your own light and your own love, and just to be a pillar like all of you are, to help anchor in ascension and to step out there, get out of our shells and just be seen, be heard, because it's time. And I'm really honored to be here. So it's so lovely to meet all of you.
And I am Catherine Massell. I'm an elevated consciousness coach and a 5D visionary. I am here to help anchor the ascension codes on the planet and help them get anchored in people, because we are the ones that anchor it. We are the lights that bring weight and depth and meaning to the key codes, the light of ascension. And we're really in such an auspicious time on this planet, and I feel really called to step up even more. Ooh, and it's 11:11 here. Ooh, tingles, tingles. I feel even more obliged to step up into a greater role for myself, for the entire planet, to be a real ambassador of ascension energies and help people bridge the gap between where they're at and who we are all becoming. And this, when Abigail asked me to be a part of this, I jumped at the chance because I just knew that there was something really special in store with this alchemical exchange, if you will, that we would have when we came together, and especially with all of you adding your energy to this event. It's palpable. I don't know if you guys can feel it. I can feel it with more and more of you jumping on here. And especially, thank you for sharing in the comments and the chat box where you are, because it's like I can see little light filaments taking hold all over the globe as you're joining, as you're letting me know where you're from. And that's, this is big energy here, you guys. So our goal is to really come together and be, I think we exchanged the term pillars of light to help really, stand this ground, hold this ground for you as you bring in your highest intentions for being here today. We want to help you do that. We want to do it for ourselves, yes, individually, but we are here to anchor this in the collective energy, in the planetary grid as well. With what I'm bringing in here today, which is kind of my wheelhouse, which is timelines. We're going to be anchoring that in the planetary collective timeline, as well as your individual timelines, what the intentions are for yourself, what your intentions are for this planet. What are the intentions that you have here today for the highest and best good of all going forward, and really using the space to anchor unity consciousness? So I ask you to invite you to bear that in mind while we're here today, and just let this flow through you. Try not to get caught up in, yeah, but we're not there yet, or this is too big. Nothing is too big. And when we come together and we share this space, nothing is too big, and there's nothing we can't do together. So that's all I wanted to say. And I'm so happy to be here. Thanks to my co-pillars, Jessica and Abigail. This is really fun already.
Incredible. I love these ladies. When the vision came in, I mean, their names, it was just like clear and loud, like no one else, just like, yep, that's who you need to do this with. And it made so much sense. It felt good on every level of my being. So we are really excited to just be the conduit of what is about to be dropped in here. So with that said, go ahead and put in the chat, what is your intention? And I love that Catherine said, nothing is too big. Yeah. Here's the thing, if it feels big, great, put it in there. Because we're being asked to expand. Okay, you have that desire for a reason, because you're capable of manifesting, creating anything that you put your mind to it. So whatever it is, drop it in the comment. This is your great opportunity to do so. So take advantage of it. Put it in there. Share it with us.
I just got goosebumps when you said that, Abigail.
Yes.
Woo.
Yep.
Let's do this.
I'm going to let more people in so you guys can go ahead.
So I did bring a little friend here today. This is, for those of you who aren't familiar, it's a monatomic Andaran crystal. And this crystal helps me, he's a great helper. Yes, it is a he, with anchoring timelines, because what monatomic and iron crystals do is they really help you with space-time manipulation. So the reason I brought him in as a friend and as a divine assistant here today is because when I mentioned that nothing is too big, I really meant it. Because when we work with a crystal like this, what we can do is hold these intentions, these desires, our highest desired timelines for ourselves and the collective. When we hold this space for that, when we work with this particular stone person, we can anchor a grid, a time release grid, so that we can hold these energies without rejecting them. Meaning we amplify our personal energy to hold all of our dimensional selves are basically holding all of this energy. So nothing is too big for our bodies to hold. Sometimes we take on too much energy, we can easily go into physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual crisis. And so when we're working something to anchor our bodies, we can hold the light, anchoring a timeline so we can hold that in a conveyance of energy, which is what a timeline is. Then we can keep all these energies. And they can be, even if they're not activating now or presently or right in the moment, they'll activate when the time is right and the energy won't diminish. So if you've never worked with monatomic and iron crystals, they're amazing for holding an intention and keeping it in space and kind of keeping it at a limbo until your highest timeline presents itself for you to anchor energies. This is true for you individually. This is true for the entire planet. So that has been activated for us here today too. So yeah, no fear,
Delicious.
guys. No fear, only love. Let's bring that.
So we have some intentions in here. Let me read some of them. Oh, they're
Yes.
delicious. Clarity, prosperity of orgasmic opulence from our courageous creator's perspective. Yes, please. Freedom, disillusion of 3D fears. Remember who I am and be able to fully embody that. Yes.
Mhm.
Open myself to my true passion and embody love, joy, and abundance. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Divine governance and ethical elite social justice advocacy. Woo! Yes.
Yeah, these are powerful, you guys.
Mhm. Divine justice and clear and current corruption coding. Cable corruption coding 333. Oh.
Mm.
And I have this one here. Please put us on our most infinitely sovereign timeline without any energy leaks or attachments. Yes, please.
Yes, word.
Open myself to my true passion and embody love, joy, and abundance. Release all old, false, and inorganic programs in every facet of my being, from all of my bodies, etheric and physical, my DNA, my cells, and my subtle bodies and channels, to awaken the third helix of my DNA, to receive all codes meant for me coming from the sun today. Whew! Did you feel that?
Yes. Wow.
Oh, I love this one. Physical body healing from type 1 diabetes for myself and the collective, anchoring in my divine feminine. Oh, this is powerful. You know, one thing I learned in my studies with diabetes, the spiritual, the spiritual, what word am I looking for? The spiritual, the way you look at it is like someone who's not experiencing the sweetness in life. That's like the root of it. There we go. And so it's very interesting, like looking at the collective, it makes sense. Like a lot of people are suffering.
Yeah.
A lot of people are suffering, and not a lot of people feel like the sweetness left in the world anymore. So let's bring that in too.
Let's
Oh,
bring
how
that
to
in.
enjoy life. Yeah, so keep it coming. Yes, keep it coming. Drop it in there. Drop it in a container.
Did you see this one? I intend to help myself and every being feel the immense love that is available to all of us and to allow the effects to reverberate everywhere and to everyone and everything.
Wow. That is
Powerful.
big and beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and keep adding these, you guys, as we're talking and doing this, because it's all of this energy, all of your intentions are being added into this space. Okay.
Global financial and social economic reset. Yes, please. Yes. Sovereignty, freedom, moving forward on my path. Nice. Beautiful.
Carol says to lighten up, to heal, raise my vibration, promote unity consciousness, and to be the love that I am.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that.
Yes.
These are great. So beautiful.
They really are.
Mm.
Oh. Whew. Okay. I feel like I feel so warm here.
Yep.
Catherine, how you feeling?
Yep.
Jessica.
Woo. Yes. Oh, okay. What do you think? Are we ready?
So,
Okay. Let's go ahead and create that container. So one thing I want to say is that as you are listening to these activations and what we're about to share with you, I want you to really connect to your breath. And we'll remind you through the entire process, because your breath is the portal to opening you up to receive. It's also cleansing. It will clear the space for you so you can receive more and more. So whenever you're feeling like disconnected or you're feeling like your mind is escaping you, connect to your breath again. Breathe. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Just close your eyes and breathe. Taking a couple of deep breaths in, right into your body. I don't want you to escape anywhere, okay? We are bringing all this delicious high frequency energy right into our physicality. Breathe into your body. Anywhere that doesn't feel good, achy, breathe into it. Go ahead and bring into your mind side. So imagine, sense, feel like this ball of light representing your mind. And go ahead and drop that ball of light right into your heart. And breathe. Allow the heart to cradle the mind at this time. Let the mind rest as you're receiving. And now bring your awareness back into your heart and see this beautiful starlight. And as you breathe into your heart, that starlight gets bigger and bigger and bigger until now you're surrounded by this cosmic starlight all around you. Breathe into this vessel. And you can make it as big as you want it. Actually, I want you to make it as big as you can. Expand it beyond the room that you're in, beyond your home, beyond your neighborhood. Make it as big as possible. You're here to embody so much more of yourself. So expand. And now as I'm creating the container, just bring your awareness, stay in that heart space, in that heart light. And now call in the divine feminine empowerment circle of light to surround us. Calling in the beloved goddesses to come in and create sacred pillars all around us. Calling in the archangels, the 4 archangels of the 4 directions, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. in the directions of the north, east, south, and west to create this sacred container for our expansion, for our activation, for our upleveling. At this time, I'm calling in all of our higher selves to come into our hearts now. I'm calling in all of our Holy Spirit selves to come into our hearts now. Taking a deep breath in here. And see, sense, or feel the essence of your higher self and the essence of your Holy Spirit self within your heart. And expand that energy, whatever that represents, whether it's light, whether it's water, whatever that represents, just expand it so that every cell within your body begins to drink in this essence, to remember the core truth of who you really are, to awaken that within you. Breathe. At this time, I'm going to call in the Ascended Masters who will also like to assist us, who would love to assist us at this time to come in and hold space and dive in with us, dance with us. I want you to bring into your mind's eye, imagine all of us standing in a circle. And at the center of the circle is this beautiful, glorious light that comes down from above and goes into the earth. And see all of us connected by this golden thread, all of us from all over the world, standing in this massive circle, being our own pillars of light, connected to that center pillar of light, and expanding and breathe. And around that circle, see all the goddesses around, the archangels, the ascended masters, your own holy and divine team behind you. And breathe. Beautiful. It is done.
I want each one of you take a moment to find your heartbeat. You can do this by placing your hand on your heart and just feeling it beginning to beat. Golden waves of light emanating from your heart and forming around you this beautiful golden egg, this beautiful shining energy of light. And I want you to feel the love that you are in this moment. You are a being of pure, unconditional source love. And I set the intention that each one of you remembers your divine source connection, your divine spark, as we are love. That love is not outside of us, it is within us. And as we remember this and we hold this in our hearts, we emanate this out of our heart space today as pillars of light, holding the space within our hearts for unity consciousness to grow and blossom from within. And as we create that unity within, we create that unity without, but it starts with us. And I want each one of you to begin to soften just a little bit more, letting go of anything that you have brought into this space that is not aligned with your highest. As we set the intention to be pure conduits of love today. As we ask for anything that is not aligned with being God, sovereign, and free, we ask to return to point of origin, or one source living light of all creation now. As we declare this space as sacred, as we declare this work as sacred, as we truly honor ourselves for showing up here today, Sometimes that is the hardest part, showing up, being seen, being heard. I invite each one of you just to feel in this moment, allowing yourself to let go of any tension, anywhere within your body that you feel yourself holding on. Just let go. Surrender in this moment and open yourself up to receive all that is coming through for each one of you at this time, as we set the intention to bring through what is in your highest and best for you at this time. As we let go of all else that is not aligned with this. And just breathe, allow that breath to be your anchor as we activate the 4 sacred pillars within the heart today and the diamond rose. I'm going to bring through some light language, and I just invite you to feel the vibrations and the frequencies and let go of all else. As we activate our 12th dimensional pillars of light, connecting to our God avatar self in this moment, and we feel that pillar of light emanating all the way up to the 12th dimension and beyond. Ana mutri ashkataramoti ishkataramani klikiskataramo. Ana mutri ashkamani ali ali. And in this moment, I want each one of you to remember that you are perfection, that you are divine, and that you are not your thoughts, you are not your experiences, and you are not your emotions. You are the awareness and the consciousness behind all of this. As we allow our consciousness to come through, to stream through our hearts today, and to embody our highest love, our highest light, and our highest mission on this 12/12 portal activation window. It is safe for us to open our heart. It is safe for us to embody our lights. It is safe for us to feel our unconditional love and to love ourselves unconditionally. Ala koshkataramotari iskataramini kishkataramuto. Ana motari askataramati ala koshkamu. Ana matri askataramotari iskataramutoro ushkumu. As we go within our hearts and we state, I am love. I am rainbow lights. As we invite the rainbow ray of creation to be anchored in this sacred space today. As we each hold this beautiful light, this beautiful healing, this beautiful connection to all that we are. as we transmute all that is not aligned with this high frequency light. As we create this rainbow container of light now. And as we call in your personal ascension team and your guides all aligned to the cosmic sovereign law of one to assist us in anchoring in this light and these codes for this portal now. Ana malishkatara motere eskatara ana motere ishkatara motere alaki ala motoro ashkamu nimu aliati alaki. And just taking a moment to breathe in, to feel that light and that love being anchored. And we just ask for anything that has been released in this moment. We're just going to create a rainbow tornado of light within our heart, and we're going to send that out around our feet today, and we're just going to lift it up. Lift up everything that is not in our highest and best now, and we're going to return everything in this rainbow tornado to one source, living light of all creation now. And in this moment, we just ask to bring through any awakening codes that are ready to be received at this time, to be anchored at this time. And we just ask for this to come through in God's perfect light for each one of you. Ana modriashkatara matriala kiskatara modri eshkataramu ana modriaskamu kukukukushkamu alani ati alaki alakutokishkataramuto. And I ask for each one of you to integrate these codes with peace, ease, comfort, and grace in God's perfect light as we anchor these in. And I thank each one of you for receiving this now.
That was so beautiful, Jessica. It felt like at the very end there, and I know this is going to sound funny, but it felt like we were all on a spaceship and we were all taking off together. That's how it felt. It felt really
All right.
pretty awesome. Thank you so much for that. And
You're
I just want to give you guys this opportunity here to take some water. Get a sip, get some hydration. That transmission is allowing you to process quite a bit of your cellular coding. Help your body out, okay? Take a nice big sip of water and then take a deep breath. And I want you to call in all those fragments, fractionated parts of self where you're currently playing in other timelines, space, realities, dimensions. Exploring polarities and contrasts that perhaps are not aligned with your highest and best good or your God choice for being at this time. Calling all those parts of self back, all the energetic carryover potentials that energy you were using to fund those timelines, bringing that back and merging that into your now dominant timeline. And asking in this space to unite with your intention and use that energetic carryover potential to now fund those potentials in this now dominant timeline. Take a deep breath and say to yourself or out loud, and so it is. We're called here today to celebrate the doubled 12, which is a celebration of the organic origin template that manifests all divine creation. The significance of 12 is a mystical connection with the universe that is still unfolding for us. We don't completely understand it. But I ask you to hold in your heart and connect with your God self as you remember that, yes, this code that hasn't been fully deciphered yet, this code of 12, but it is a code of connection. It is a code of divine fire. It is a code of the divine organic balance of masculine and feminine. It is an affirmation of the organic matrix and our true biological template, the base 12 mechanics of ascension, the dodecahedron, the divine sacred geometry figure that holds all the Platonic solids within it. That is why it is so divine. The 12-pointed Merkaba, the 12 apostles, the 12 months, the 12 signs of the zodiac. I invite you to ponder the significance of the number 12, 12 dimensions. I invite you to expand this sacred code that, yes, maybe hasn't been fully deciphered for you, its mystical significance, not yet completely unfolded for you, yet take this into your heart all the same. Ask that your God self allows you to decipher the information within the number 12 for you here today, for divine significance for you individually, for divine significance for the planet collectively. I invite you to take this into your 12 strands of divine DNA, which make up your divine potential fulfillment in this lifetime. Let the number 12, the coding, sacred significance, this mystical, ruling mystical number of the universe, let this unfold like the petals of a lotus blossom within your heart. We ask in this space to collapse and deactivate all timeline potentials that are being funded by lower starseed vibrations in our DNA that keeps these 12 strands from being fully activated, fully awakened, allowing us to fully step into our potential for divinity in this lifetime. Our divine human potential is here. It is now. It is not later. It is not in the future. It is now. We ask to collapse, deactivate, and defund timeline potentials that are keeping us living in poverty or lack consciousness, grief, loss, sorrow, especially for loss of what was. Anywhere we are looking backwards instead of forwards. Collapsing all timeline potentials that loop us through the same levels of consciousness over and over again, where we are veiled to our own divinity, we are veiled to our own sovereignty, veiled to our own power, veiled to our own choices and decisions, especially those aligned with the God choices for ourselves and the planet. Collapsing all timeline potentials where we don't want to or are afraid to see behind the veil. Collapsing all timeline potentials where we are afraid that there's nothing ahead and we only have more to lose. collapsing all timeline potentials where we are afraid to give in to our intuition, to our God self, to our inner sovereign leadership, where we are afraid to take the reins away from the ego personality, afraid of starting over, won't know how it's going to be, or afraid that it's too hard going forward, or it takes too much energy, money, resources, creativity, etc. Collapsing all those timelines that are held within the lack, poverty, want, consciousness paradigm. And collapsing all individual timelines where you are funding the contrast or the opposite for the divine intention that you have brought here with you today. In celebration of all your multidimensional selves, all 12-dimensional translations of you, we make it so. We ask to fully fund and activate all God choice potentials in all planetary collective timelines and individual timelines, meaning that which is aligned with the highest and best good of you, the highest and best good of all, and with the least amount of resistance for all involved. We activate all timeline potentials where our growth and expansion forward can be easy, can be filled with flow, momentum, progress, egalitarian nature of being for all, where all are seen, heard, known, felt, sensed, and loved. Activating all potential timelines for unity consciousness to take hold now, not in the future, not tomorrow. Activating all timeline potentials where you remember who you are, where you learn to live behind the veil, remember how to live behind the veil, that there is nothing to fear, because as your sovereign, divine, infinite self, you've already done it, you've already been it, you've already known it, you've already lived it. You already are living it. Everything is now. Activating this full knowing within you and letting this ripple out in recognition throughout all 12 dimensional vibrations of self, and so on, 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 and so on. Activating the highest timeline potential also for in all souls that you meet, congregate with, that the soul self in you recognizes and remembers the soul self in the other, and that in fact that there is no other. There are only different expressions of God, different expressions of you, different expressions of the one all. We are all source. We are all vibration. We are all energy. We are all love. 12, 12, 12, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 12, 12, 12, 12, 9, 9, 9, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 12, 12, 12, 21, 20, 21, 21, 7, 22, 23, 28, 37, 36, 35, 22, 19, 7, 5, 1. Take a deep breath in and out. And so it is.
That was so powerful, Catherine. Wow.
Everybody take
It
some water.
resonated.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. I would just like to anchor that in with some light language, just to
Please.
let go of any resistance anything that has come up energetically in this timeline shift, this collapsing of timelines that no longer serve us. We just let go of any needing to control, steer, any needing to know, as we let go of how this will occur. And we just let it be as we surrender. And we allow the part of us that knows to step forward in this moment. And we anchor this all in for each one of you and for the collective consciousness now. And letting go of any unworthiness that may have come up, letting go of any lack programming, just releasing that now. As we are all worthy of our highest path, as we are all worthy of receiving our highest and best. We did not come here to suffer, just releasing all suffering, all looping. As we activate this within every crystalline cell within our being now, every DNA strand. As we are one, as we are love, and we embody this fully now. And just taking a deep breath and allowing ourselves to integrate and anchor this now fully in the best and highest way for each one of you. As we just go into our hearts and we remind ourselves of how pure and how loved we are, how supported we are, how we are not alone on this journey, how we have such a beautiful divine support system, both here in the physical and in the etheric, as we are so deeply supported, as we are so deeply held and so deeply loved. Aleonotare eshkamutro eskatarami ana mati alakutu. Ana mutri ashkamutro eskatarani kalekishkataranotri ana moti iskamu. Ana mutri ashkataramotri iskamutro eskataramani klikiskatarama. Ana mutri iskataramotri ashkotaramotri alakutekiskatarama. Ala notri eskataramotro otro. Ana mili kishkataramotri askamu. As we activate the frequency of belief within your heart, as we must believe it is possible, as we must believe in ourselves, as we must believe in our potential, and we activate this knowingness in our hearts today, this knowingness that anything is possible as we release all limitations now. Alamotri ashkataranotri iskataramotro, anamotro ishkataramatri askataranushkataramotri, alekiskataramotri, alakuturu, inamotro ishkataramanilekeskataramotro, anamotri ashkataramoto, as there is no failure, as long as you keep trying, as we remind ourselves of this now, And we feel into this deeply that we are so divine and we are God creator beings and we are creating now in this moment together. Mila kote ashkataramotro, askataramatri alikotakish kataranoteyama, alo dodri askataramu. Mila kote ashkataramani alakotakish kataramoto, alamotri askatarami, anakotri ashkataramu, alamotro ishkatarama, anamotri ishkataramotro, otro. As I hold each one of you in my heart today, as you are all my brothers and sisters, and I honor each one of you and I honor your journeys as we are one. We are love. We are light. We embody new earth and that this is new earth rising. Ala notri ishka motoro eskataramani kalekish kataramoto. Ana matri ashka mo kalekiyama. Ani anondala motoro ishka motri askama. As we have already won, as we have already ascended, as we are. Ala noto eshkamotali yaki ana moto ala kushkomu. Ana motali ikalakote eshka no motiskama. Ti aleki anonia totala kushkamu trieskama. Ani leonote amu ala kushkomu. I love each and every one of you. You are brave warriors of the lights. So it is, so it is, so it is. It is done. Ala notri ashkomutri kalikia note ekiamwa. Namoto liashkamu diskama ni alekis kataranoshkamu. Ni namutu ika makaya ala dote eskamutu.
Beautiful.
So just go ahead and breathe. Let's let this circulate within every part of our being. And I want you to actually move your body a little bit. Go ahead and move your body. Stretch your neck. Allow all of this to integrate into the body. Help the body, just stretch it out so they can receive more.
Open up that heart space too. Roll the shoulders back. It's a gesture of receiving everything that has come in here today without resistance.
Yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah, that feels good. I'm gonna need another dose of yoga after this today.
The goddesses are ready. They're already stepping forward. And what they're showing me is they're coming around the circle and fixing everyone's crowns. I'm seeing some of them like straightening it up. Some of them are receiving new crowns, like upgraded crowns. I'm seeing some people getting like a crown for the first time. And they're just like smiling. It's almost like graduation time. It feels like it, like a graduation ceremony. They're celebrating us. And I'm seeing like the ascended masters and archangels and angels just all clapping for us. They're so proud of us for leading the way, whatever that means to you. And they're saying, don't get caught up in what that's supposed to look like. You're already doing something that humanity needs, and that's what they're celebrating you for. They're inviting you to even step it up. What I'm hearing is that a lot of you have been hearing a bigger calling for you to do bigger things or do more. And you've been holding yourself back because you're kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to feel like or look like or what someone's going to think about. And they're saying there's no time. There's no time for you to be babying yourself and holding yourself back. We need you now. We need you to step it up. We need you to step into the being that you came here to become. And you know this because this has awakened within you for a while now. This part of you that has always been there, but maybe in the background, hoping that you will eventually open the door so that you can unleash yourself. You're being asked to unleash yourself now. So the frequencies that are coming out, what is being shown is like the gifts of the goddesses. So I'm seeing beloved Kuan Yin bringing in the frequency of compassion, the gift of compassion. Beloved Isis, and what she's coming in is almost like a reintegration. It's a word that she's saying, like coming back together. Like I'm seeing pieces coming back together. So like coming back into that wholeness, whatever that means.
I hear return to spiritual order.
Ooh.
Does that resonate for anyone? As soon as you said Isis, because she's on my radar here too, and Hathor.
Yes.
But I heard them both say return to spiritual order, which is what the mystical significance of 12 does ignite.
Yes. Yes. I love that you mentioned Hathor, because she and her nation, the Star Nation, are definitely here. Of course. We have Catherine holding that down for us.
All the way, sister.
I love it. Oh, they're powerful, powerful, powerful beings, powerful goddesses. And here's what they're telling us is that, like, I want you to tune into this. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. Like, really get into that heart space and feel the energy, because there's a message in there specifically for you. They don't want you to just see them as these beings that are higher up there and we have to, like, crawl up to or become pure for. They want you to begin to recognize them within you. They're showing up for you because you are them. You are beloved Hathor. You are beloved Isis. You are beloved Kuan Yin. You are Mother Mary. You are Mary Magdalene. You are all of the goddesses. What I'm getting is like the many faces of the goddesses right here. We have their frequencies within us. And right now it's fully activated. We need you to embrace it. And here's the thing, it has nothing to do with if you're a girl or a boy or a man or a woman. Nothing to do with that. It's a frequency, it's an essence, and it comes with a blessing and a gift. And how it manifests in your life is very uniquely to you. Breathe. And right now they're asking you to unleash your wings. So bring your awareness to the back, your upper back, upper to mid back actually. And if you've never played with your wings before, this is going to be quite exciting for you. Imagine your wings begin to sprout open. And I'm not talking about tiny little wings, full-blown archangelic wings. And see your wings unfurl. Anything in the way of you unleashing your power, unleashing your inner power, we declare uncreate it now, delete it now. I want you to look around the circle and see all the different people with your wings wide open, all the different colors of wings. And I'm seeing the goddesses going around and almost like anointing our wings. Either like cleansing or anointing, or we have some cleansing and we have some also anointing with sacred oils. It reminds me of ancient Egypt. And just breathe. If you start to feel like a tightness in the upper and middle back, just go ahead and move your shoulders, move your back, stretch it out a little bit physically, and then expand your wings even more. Yes, Julie, yes. If you receive any information about the specific oil, take notes of that, and afterwards go get that oil and put it on you. Anoint yourself with it.
Spikenard for a lot of people.
Yes. Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a powerful transmission. It doesn't surprise me at all. You know? But definitely spikenard. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. But it's not a scent for everyone, but that's a very sacred oil to the ancient world. and it holds prophesying powers. And I'm hearing that a lot of you are opening up to that here in this space. Otherwise, that
Yes.
oil would not come in.
Exactly. Of course, we have rose oil too. Very high frequency, connecting you to the higher heart, actually bringing the higher heart into the physical heart, merging those two.
Frankincense.
Ooh. You can hear my son playing in the background. He's very activated over here.
He's feeling the love.
Oh, beloved goddesses, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for awakening within us. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your light. Thank you for the delicious frequencies that you have awakened within us. Go ahead and taking a deep breath in here. I'm seeing a lot of work being done in the background. I'm just going to let them do what they need to do and get in that. Most of you are receiving like your own special attention from them. So if what I'm saying is not matching what you're receiving, that's what's going on. It's totally okay. It's totally normal. Let them treat you good. Let them take care of you. Let them pamper you and love you, uplift you and heal you. Ooh. That one is a big one. I'm getting this emerald green light. Like it has like this golden light swirling through it, and it just like a full influx of it just flowing through the circle, through all of us. Just breathe and receive. I'm getting Joan of Arc. Oh, yes, Julie. Yes, Sophia. That's my girl. One of them. Beloved Sophia, Holy Sophia, Goddess of Wisdom. Yes, yes, yes. Joan of Arc is coming in pretty big too. And what she's saying is that a lot of you, you have, the way she's put it is almost like you have a prophecy to unfold. You have a prophecy to share. And it sounds pretty big and almost scary, but to bring it in simple terms, she's saying that you have a message that needs to come through. And it might not be in words. It might be through art. It might be through music. It might be through just your smile, a stare, or through your eyes, through how you hold your energy around others. But there is a message within you that needs to be shared. And within that message is great healing, great awakening. God, Holy Sophia is beautiful. Her energy is like right in the center of the circle and it's just expanding. I'm seeing like white with like pink in there and gold. I just see her face and then the light just keeps growing and just encompassing all of us in this radiance. That's the key word here, radiance. And I'm getting both physical and spiritual radiance. You know, the kind of energy where you look at someone and you're like, God, there's something about you. You are gorgeous. You just glowing all the time. What are you doing? It's like, I'm not really doing anything. That's what I'm talking about here. That inner and outer radiance that is sourced from deep within, from above and below, from Mother Earth. Go ahead and move your body again, because Mother Earth, being the container, is really connecting us to our body. And you go ahead and move your body in like this circular motion. And what I'm getting is like we're opening this vortex within our spine so that we can receive even more. Let this undulation go all the way into your hips. So not just your chest, just expand it into your hips. Receive. Receive. Of course, I mean, there's no goddess energy without belly dancing moves, right? It makes sense. And just breathe into your body as you receive all of this yumminess. anchoring into every cell of your being, every cell of your body, drinking it up until it is full and overflowing. It's overflowing so much that it's literally spilling over in all directions, going into all the different areas of your life. All those areas receiving that blessing too. Almost feels like a baptism, like if that makes sense. Catherine, I have a feeling Hathor wants to come through you. She keeps pointing at you.
With two big channels of her energy, I don't see why not. She should come to the party too. She's really, there's a lot of like bright golden yellow, like a bright, almost kind of blinding sunlight that is behind her as she is in this space with us. She's been in the space the whole while. She didn't want to steal anybody's thunder, which is cool, but she's there. And she does have a message of sound. May I share?
Absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. You might feel really warm here. This is okay. She's bringing like a lot of solar feminine energy here. Okay. Just take a deep breath in. And imagine just washing you clean through like a spiritual power wash that goes from the crown all the way through the body, goes along the etheric halo of the spine all the way down, lighting up the golden gateway down to the base of the spine. And as it reaches the base of the spine, it spreads out to all the internal organs. It splays out like rays of sunshine to all the internal organs, blessing them, cleansing them, draining, clearing, and balancing them. Just take a deep breath in. You don't have to do anything here. Just let it be. And then imagine washing that energy down through the legs, out through the soles of the feet, and taking that down through all the layers of the earth. Taking that down, transmuting any heavy, dense, tight, tense energies, transmuting that through dirt and rock and crystal, and taking that down to the solar center of the earth, into the crystalline core. And just grounding that energy. And drink some water.
I feel like that rejuvenation as that energy was moving through, like as
That was
you're
a nice little
clearing.
detox.
Yeah, I felt that.
Unexpected, but nonetheless delightful and needed.
Totally needed. Totally needed. The other thing that's coming in, I'm getting the numbers 3. I think that was one of the numbers that you spoke, Catherine, right? And also 12 adds up to 3. So I'm getting like the Holy Trinity, both the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Mother, the Daughter, and the Holy Sophia. I'm also getting the activating energy of creation itself within us, plugging into that source, remembering that wisdom that we can create anything, but especially the things that is in alignment with our soul truth. It's an important message coming through. You are worthy. You are worthy of everything that is coming to you. All the blessings, all the miracles, Even when you think you don't deserve it, you very much do. Because if you didn't, why would you be receiving it? Stop doubting it. Stop trying to figure out the reason why you received that huge sum of money, or why that, your friend bought you that cup of coffee. Stop it. You are worthy of everything that is coming to you. And this is what is coming through. It's like you are a pillar of this important work that we're all doing. So let me take care of you. And this was coming through. Let me take care of you. You do your thing and allow me to take care of you. Why won't you let me take care of you? Why won't you let me treat you so good that you feel so amazing that you want to do more of your work in the world? You do your thing. Let me take care of you. Breathe, expand, receive. I am worthy of all the blessings, of all the magic, of all the blessings, of all the magic. Oh, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of it all. And I receive it in fullness now. Receive that, taking a deep breath in and out. Thank you. Just go ahead and breathe in your heart and receive.
Invite each one of you just to go into your hearts for a moment and to feel gratitude for all that has been received today. As we send that love and that gratitude and that compassion to Mama Earth, as we send all of that love and gratitude from our heart space today into a rainbow bubble of light. And we send that all the way down, 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 down into the Earth Star, where we send all of our love and all of our compassion to every being on this earth, to all of the plants, all of the animals. And we expand that out. And we create another rainbow bubble of light within our heart with all of our love, all of our gratitude and compassion. And we send that 1,000,000 miles up, all the way to our highest self, to all of our councils of light, to our higher self councils, to all who assisted in this activation today. We send our love and our gratitude, and we thank each one of you for showing up here today, for assisting in creating this space of unity, of oneness, of unconditional love, and for having the courage to walk this path, having the courage to choose your highest path and your highest timeline, and for having the courage to love yourself so deeply and so unconditionally that you know that you are worthy of all of the blessings, all of the light and the love that has been anchored in and received for each one of you today. And we send all of these positive intentions of love as a holographic imprint that we have anchored in this space. And we join our rainbow bubbles of light from our hearts together as one. And we watch this rainbow bubble of light with all of our heart intentions expanding outside of this space, expanding outside of the cities that you live in, expanding outside of the country, expanding past the earth, past the cosmos, as far as we can imagine. Just witnessing this bubble of light with all of our compassion, our love, of all the codes that we anchored in today, and just sending that out as far as we can see and imagine. And this can be done through intention, as intention is so powerful. So don't worry if you can't imagine this, just intend it to be so, and it is. So it is, so it is, so it is. It is done. We anchor, lock, and seal everything in the light, the love, and the wholeness of the Christos Sophia now.
And so it is. And blessings to every single one here watching live or in the replay. And blessings to my sisters too. What a beautiful space.
So beautiful. Thank you all.
Thank you.